Okay, so like what if art like became a form of protest? Not against, like societal norms or whatever, but against something way more fundamental like resource scarcity.
Oh, that's a heavy one right out the gate, huh?
Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect way to jump into this deep dive today because we're looking at The Scribe by Khalid al-Mansouri.
Oh yeah, the Scribe. That's
Have you seen this?
yeah, I've seen it. It's this, well, it's a robotic arm, but it makes art, well, sort of.
Yeah, it's not your typical paintbrush and canvas situation, is it?
Why not? Like, picture this. You're in the future, and every new material, like every alloy, every element discovered, is super tightly controlled.
By like some kind of
Right,
authority,
exactly. Al-Mansuri calls them Decentralized Material Commons, or DMCs for short.
DMCs.
Yeah. So they basically hold the keys to all these new materials, and access is, like, seriously regulated.
So in a world like that, where even the raw materials for art are restricted, how could artists even work? It seems like they'd be completely shut down.
Well, that's the brilliant part, right? That's where the scribe comes in. It's this robotic arm, almost like a super precise calligraphy tool.
Oh,
But instead of ink, it inscribes these newly discovered alloys, the ones controlled by the DMCs, onto these special biodegradable canvases.
so it's like it's art, but it's also a statement about resource control.
Exactly. Like, even the choice of calligraphy is significant, I think. It's all about, like, precision and making every stroke count because you're working with such limited materials.
Makes you wonder about our art today. We can use pretty much whatever we want, but are we really being mindful? Are we appreciating the resources we have?
Right. I mean, could we learn something from this future scenario? Like, maybe we need to start thinking about sustainability in art now before it's too late.
Totally. And that brings me to the creator himself, Khalid al-Mansouri. He's not just an artist, right?
Oh, no, not at all. This guy is like a walking fusion of art and science. He's got a background in legal theory and physics.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, seriously. And you can totally see that duality in his work. Like, he researches the potential legal frameworks and scientific constraints of a resource-scarce future, almost like he's building the world in which the scribe exists.
It's like he's a world builder before he's even an artist.
Right. And then he layers in these artistic elements, like the calligraphy, to explore how creativity might adapt and thrive within those limitations. It's like this amazing blend of speculation and creation.
I love that. Okay, so he's got the legal stuff, the science stuff, and then he brings in the art, like the calligraphy we talked about.
Yeah.
But it goes even deeper than that, right?
Oh, yeah, way deeper. He makes these really intricate technical illustrations to go along with the scribe, and he even develops these whole narratives around it, almost like mini sci-fi stories that flesh out the world he's created.
So he's not just showing us a cool robot. He's inviting us into this whole imagined future where art has to adapt to survive.
Precisely. And I think that's what makes the scribe so powerful. It's art that makes you think, makes you question, makes you wonder about the choices we're making today.
Totally. And on that note, we've got to wrap up. But seriously, Al-Mansuri's work is a reminder that we need to be having these conversations now. How do we ensure art and creativity can thrive even in challenging circumstances? What role will technology play in all of this? These are questions for all of us, not just artists. Thanks for joining us on Exploring Futures, and please share this with anyone who might be interested in, well, exploring these futures with